guys, it's Nikki and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my Aura Estelle. This is the A5 wide. I have got our wine kit here. This is the base kit, and then I have got a bunch of our new functional items all in gold foil. I'm really excited to use some of these today. And this is going to be kind of like a part 2 story time as far as everything that I was talking about last week with my ring and whatnot. You guys can see I have a ring on, so it's been resolved, but I still want to kind of just talk about what happened because it definitely didn't, while it has been resolved, it definitely wasn't, you know, the way we wanted it to happen. So I want to just kind of talk about it a little bit, but let me see, these lights, well, I get the shadow and I can't do anything about it, I don't think. Because I think it's because of the way the camera is. Is that? We're gonna have to go with it. Alexa, set the lights to cool white. Alexa, set the kitchen lights to cool white.
Okay.
No. Alexa, set the kitchen lights to daylight.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's better, so we're gonna stay there. Sorry for that shadow. It's the way that the camera comes over because of the tripod, and I guess I need it backlit, but I don't know how to do that. Without bringing in another light source. So I'm going to get started as I talk because there's a lot that's happened this week. If you guys follow me on Instagram or in the well, I don't know if I've said anything in the Facebook group. I might not have. If you guys follow me on Instagram though, you've probably seen that Colby and I have a new addition to the family, and her name is Aspen, and she is about 4 months old, a little bit older than that, I believe, and she is a German Shepherd Husky mix. She is going to be massive. And we have been looking at getting another dog for quite some time. I go back and forth with it because I knew that Ozzy was not gonna be like super thrilled. On one hand, I feel that way, but then on the other hand, I think, well, you know what? I think that once he gets used to the dog, that he will love to have a friend, like love to have somebody to play with all the time. Somebody, you know, just to hang out with. Oh. This didn't do what I wanted it to do. I'm gonna change my lights really quick. Is that right? I'm pretty sure that that's the one that looks best. Right? I'm pretty sure. Daylight looks better on, yeah, it's daylight. Okay, so we're gonna stay there. Sorry about that. The app wouldn't open a second ago when I was trying to figure this out. Just now got it to open. So, yeah, so we have been talking about it for a long time, and it was always just kind of back and forth because I'm like, I don't have time to raise another puppy. Neither one of us do, to be honest. And what if Ozzy doesn't, you know, like her or him, that it is a her, but what if Ozzy doesn't like the puppy? What if, you know, just all this stuff. But we ended up meeting her and falling in love with her. So we went ahead, we brought her home. Spoiler alert, Ozzy is not happy. He is kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say he's doing better. He, at least while they're outside, wants to play with her. But when she is inside, he is being a brat. He's being very, I don't want to say aggressive because he's not trying to actually hurt her, but he is growling at her a lot. If she comes near his bone, which fine, I understand, but if she kind of even comes near me while he's sitting near me, he's doing it, which is not, you know, great, but hopefully he's going to adjust soon. I hope, I really hope. And I think that she's going to be so much bigger than him, and right now she's about half of his size. I will have a puppy vlog coming probably tomorrow, where you guys will see a little bit of her. I've not been able to film a ton because she has been, I have never, like, I remember being exhausted with Ozzy, but I don't remember him being like this. He potty trained so quickly. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe it was this bad and it's just, you know, it's been about 3 years almost. So it'll be 3 years in July. So maybe it's just that I don't remember, but anyway, so she's going to be a larger dog, And Ozzy, when we go to like a dog park, or if we're at the lake and he sees a dog, he really prefers bigger dogs to smaller dogs. So I'm hoping that, you know, once she gets a little bit bigger, also she's sleeping at my feet right now. I just looked down. Once she gets a little bit bigger, I'm hoping that he will actually like her more as she gets larger. Honestly, I think that the thing with him is he really dislikes puppy energy. So I don't know though, I guess we're gonna find out. But she's doing decently well. I mean, I guess she's doing well. I'm just really tired. So today she has had no accidents except for one in the crate we're working on. I didn't want to crate train her, but because she's going to be so big, I'm worried that she might be one to, you know, destroy my entire home. She already is showing tendencies, which, you know, it's a husky like mix at least. I kind of knew that going in. So she's trying to chew on the bar, chairs, the coffee table, the rug, all of that. So I want to go ahead and crate train her so that she's chewing on the chair right now. Aspen, no. Stop. We don't eat chairs. Anyway, so I'm trying to crate train her. I can't talk. Crate train her now in case that is an issue as she gets older. If we had to leave her alone, which she's gonna have to eventually be, you know, while we, you know, go get groceries or something. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. And also one of my PR girls, her name is Kat. We did, during the, what was it called? The 12 days of deals, we did a fundraiser for the shelter that Aspen, quit chewing on that. For the fundraiser that she works at, a fundraiser for the shelter that she works at. So she's given me a lot of really useful tips and stuff, and she did suggest crate training her, which we had been putting her for the one day that this happened. Well, technically two, I guess. I'm gonna zoom you guys a bit. Aspen, quit chewing on the chair. Anyway, we had been putting her in the pin that I used to put Ozzy in when he was a baby. And it's just like a pin like you'd put a child in, like a big circular, you know, and then the top is open and they can see through it. Well, she managed to escape from that on day 2, so we realized we would have to get something that could actually, you know, hold her. I'm not a fan. It makes me feel really bad to put her in a crate or to put any dog in a crate. I tried it with Ozzy for one night and then same thing. But with him, I was able to go by that pin and he didn't get big enough to jump out for a while. But with her, she's just so big. I mean, she's already, and it's not even just that she's big, but she's very curious and she has, do you hear this? And she has no fear. So even Ozzy, be nice. Even when Ozzy does that, she won't back away from him. She's just not afraid of him. So she also has already tried to jump off. Oh my goodness, guys, excuse me. Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of awkward cuts in this video from me doing this. She's not afraid of him. She's tried to, I mean, she's jumped off of everything that she can, I guess is what I'm trying to say. She just has no fear. So when Ozzy was always a very scared puppy, I think that with her, she just didn't care to jump out of the crate because she's not afraid of anything. So that's just kind of how it happens. And anyway, so we are crate training her, which I wish there was a different way, but I do think when she gets older, because she is going to be such a large dog, that it's just gonna kind of have to be this way. So just in case. Plus, I don't want her to hurt herself. That was my main concern when we decided to get the crate. She had jumped out of the pen, and we let her sleep in the bed the very first night, and she peed in the bed. So after that, we had her sleep in the pen the next night, and she didn't jump out that night. I need to do stuff while I talk. She did not jump out that night, but she did get out later that day. And the next morning, I should say, Colby gets up at Colby only works Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And he gets up at about 5:30. So he got up at 5:30, got her out of the pen where she was all night. We also have a camera pointing there so I can see her. Aspen. That's her barking, by the way. Oh no, that's Ozzy. She's just terrorizing him. Aspen, leave him alone. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Ozzy. Anyway, the next morning when he got her out, took her potty, he put her back in, and then immediately she got out, and we were like, okay, you know, I'm surprised she didn't jump out the night before, but we don't want to let her into our bed until she's potty trained. And because the first night we really just didn't know what to do, and we were exhausted. That's why we just let her sleep in the bed. So what was I saying? I'm sorry, I'm so tired. So we needed something that could contain her, because I was afraid if we put her in the pen at night and she manages to jump out while we're asleep, I'm afraid she could hurt herself, like she could get into something, or, you know, I don't know, choke on something. I just was concerned. So we're crate training her. That was a long rambly way to say that we're just doing the crate thing. So, and she doesn't seem to hate it. Guys, come on. She's also doing the husky, like the vocal husky rah 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 stuff already. So anyway, she's adorable, and she seems to be very smart. She's doing very well with her potty training. She's very calm, to be honest. She's sleeping a good bit, which is nice, because Ozzy as a puppy never slept. Honestly, Ozzy until he was about 2 years old never slept. She's not a picky eater. She's eating well. She's drinking lots of water, so she's doing really well. We had an incident today with the crate, though, where I put her in just for a second, like to do some training, you know? And I was going to walk outside. You know, I was going to take Ozzy for a little lap around the block, which takes about 10 minutes. And, you know, because I want to make sure she doesn't have separation anxiety or anything either. I want to make sure she gets left alone. Guys! You guys! Oh, my goodness. Guys, Ozzy is underneath the long part of the couch, and she is just trying to get to him. So also, she really wants to be Ozzy's friend, and he just doesn't want that. But she keeps trying. She wants to play. Oh, they're underneath my chair now. Ozzy. Guys. Ozzy. That's enough, both of you, stop. You guys. So that's what's happening right now. She was trying to play with him. He doesn't want to play. Okay, she got a bone, and she just went and she's laid down. That's the thing. She will play for like a couple of minutes, and then she loves to sit there and chew on a bone. She's very cuddly. She likes to be held. She likes to be right next to you. So I mean, I love that, because Ozzy's a very cuddly dog. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that's been what's going on all weekend, because we got her on Friday, and then the next morning Colby works a 12-hour shift, and then same with yesterday and today and tomorrow. So I have been, you know, primary watcher over here. You guys, and it's just been, I mean, you know, and it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't that it snowed yesterday. It's been like, gosh, what has it been? It was like 22 degrees the day that we got her, the night that we got her, I should say, that we brought her home. It got up to about 50 today, which was really nice. And then tomorrow, I believe tomorrow is Monday. So it's supposed to snow tomorrow. So that's just, you know, wonderful. So if it wasn't so cold, it wouldn't be so bad. But because we are potty training her, oh, I made that really crooked. I'm taking her out literally every 30 minutes, just, you know, because I want her potty trained as quickly as possible. And she is doing really well. So, like I said, that's when I went off on this tangent. She had one accident today. That's the only accident she's had today. And it was in the crate when I was doing that. And when I tell you that what I walked into was just like, oh my God, I've made such a mistake. You guys. I had to take the crate. First of all, the crate pad is just destroyed. Bought it yesterday, it's done. I had to take the crate itself outside, literally spray it down with like Clorox, the entire thing, and then take the water hose and just you guys, it was bad. And I had the camera on the entire time. Like I said, I've got that little camera so I can watch her to make sure, you know, she's okay. And I thought that I saw her going to the bathroom, but I was like, there's no way. I just took her out. She just went maybe half an hour ago. Not pee. She went pee the second before I walked out the door with Oz. But she had gone number 2 like maybe half an hour before that. So I didn't think there was any possible way she had to do that again. Well, she did. But yeah, so it's just been a lot over here. Like also, oh no, I don't like how I did. Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Also, why do I have so many boxes? Oh, never mind. She gets up, well, Colby gets up to go to work, like I said, at about 5:30. So guess who gets to also get up at 5:30 and then stay up with her all day? She has napped with me a little bit, like on the couch. I'll lay down and she'll lay down and take a nap, but I'm not used to getting up that early. Even during the work week, I get up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So that's been fun. But yeah, she's really cute. I mean, she's good. She's a very good dog so far. Like she's not trying to like get into anything. I mean, she, like I said, has tried to chew on the furniture a bit and all of that, but she's not been too terrible with anything that she's done. And then I know that the potty stuff's not, you know, she's just a baby. That's not her fault. She's learning. And she's pretty calm, which is nice, because that's another thing that Ozzy was never as a puppy. Never sat still, never slept. She is just napping all the time. So I'm, you know, thrilled with that. Okay, so this is my base. I'm obsessed. I wanted to use this kit the second I designed it. So base is done, and then I'm gonna start using some of this stuff, and now I'm gonna move over into talking about the rest of the situation that happened with the ring. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in just a bit. So, I don't remember where I left off, but I do know that when I left off was Colby was going to be going to talk to him like the next day or two. I'm just gonna try to get up some of these that I know that I'm gonna need on my hand so I don't have to try to dig for them. So, you know, at this point now, it's been almost a week. I think it was the next day that this happened, or maybe the day after, but I think it was the next day. So I'm just gonna try to tell you guys what I can. So basically, I told you guys that I more or less felt like the whole, you know, how special it was and everything was ruined by the way that all of this had happened and all that. So we wanted to be done with it. We didn't want to deal with these people anymore. So I'm gonna need this again. I know that for sure. I just don't know when. I'm trying to think of how I want to begin this. So, So Colby goes in on Tuesday, and I had told him, like, you know, what we really wanted was just to be refunded at that point. Like we just didn't want to deal with them at all. So I'm gonna just leave some of these because I don't know if I'm gonna use some of these or not. So he goes in. He originally, I told him just to call and just ask, because I figure the way that, especially the way we've been treated, that they're not going to give him a full refund. Obviously, that's just not going to happen. And I told him, I said, you know what, just call the guy and ask him, well, you know, what would you buy the ring back from me for? So, wow, I've got so many of these, you guys. I may just stop what I'm, oh, that's why there's a second sheet there. I may stop what I'm doing and then I'll grab some in just a second. So I told him to do that. And he said he wanted to actually go in there. So I said, okay, go ahead. I was at work again when all of this was going down. So do I not have a trash icon? I don't think I do. So I do have a trash icon on the clean sheet, so I'm gonna use this. So he goes in and he explains to the guy the situation. He said, you know, we just feel like, you know, we didn't do anything wrong in this situation, and now we're, you know, stuck with a ring that isn't the original ring that I had made, and the sentimental value of it is now, you know, just kind of ruined for us, especially with the situation that we're put in now. So when I tell you how glad I am and how glad everybody else should have been that I was not in this store when this happened. So as Colby was trying to explain, you know, how we feel, and that as far as for us, that this really is about the fact that it was something so special and supposed to be so sentimental, and now that, you know, having it redone, I don't want this color, is going to, you know, kind of ruin that for us. Colby tells me, and now he walks out of the store once, calls me, and tells me what's going on. And he also, Mom is there while this is happening, and, you know, again, better that he was there. So as he's telling him this, the guy, again, doesn't have a mask on, is smirking at him and rolls his eyes at him when Colby's trying to explain to him that the reason that we don't want this ring remade is because of the whole sentimental aspect of it. Oh, there we go. Guys. So that would, you guys, that right there would have been enough for me to lose it. But the guy just sits there and he's essentially just arguing with him. The guy tried to tell Colby that it was a optical illusion that we were seeing about how messed up the ring was, which again, he tried, I mean, the guy sat there and gaslit Colby for literally like an hour before Colby came out and called me. I mean, he tried to literally blame us for all of it. And again, I just, okay, I'm not gonna get upset talking about it. So, gaslit Colby in a way that I'm just honestly in disbelief that anybody that is, you know, running a business like this could act this way towards somebody else, especially when it's, you know, we brought this to you to get it sized and now this happened and clearly this wasn't anything that we were responsible for. But I digress. So Colby walks outside to call me. And he tells me what the guy is saying and that the guy is, you know, smirking at him and rolling his eyes at him and all of this other stuff. And I told Colby essentially like, you know, well, that's it then. We are gonna have to have him remake the ring. And I'd already talked to Mom. We were gonna have him remake the ring. We were gonna have it remade at like a size 7, like a standard size, so it would be easier for us to sell. And we were just going to be done with it, knowing that we were gonna, or that he, I should say, was going to lose money in the situation, but that it kind of was what it was at that point. So all of that happens, and we tell him, we say, you know what, just go back inside and tell him to remake it, and then let's just hope that once he remakes it, it actually is correct, and that we can be finished. I am going to, do I want to write while I'm doing this? Because I don't have much for some of these other things. No, I'm not going to write for right now. I did a trash can for trash. I've got a laptop because I'll be here with Aspen all day tomorrow and I'm going to take all of that time to design. There is probably a new kit format coming. I've been working on our format, so keep an eye out for that. And I am filming it, like my screen for the vlog, so. I need to finish posting the Ultimate Planner sale shops, and then I need to design our February calendar. I also need to, I don't have enough room. I also need to edit the vlog and get that uploaded. I may use that for that instead of, I may do the calendar as part of this. So anyway, moving on to Tuesday. He goes back in. And I think I mentioned this before. It's the guy, he's maybe like, I don't want to really, I mean, he's older. I would say 70-ish. And his daughter, who's maybe 40. Maybe older, I'm not sure, you know. But anyway, he walks back in and there's more to this that I'm kind of cutting out just because it's gonna take me forever if I sit here and get mad again and talk through the whole thing. His daughter is standing there and she starts to, I'm sorry, but it's what happened. She starts to gaslight him. She says, my dad just hates it when customers aren't happy and he, you know, you're making him really upset and, you know, he just wants you to be happy and he feels so bad while this guy is, you know, literally rolling his eyes at him and telling him he's not doing anything for him. So she says, or they say, I don't really know who it was that said it, they offer, you know, well, we will, if you really want us to, we will give you part part of your money back. And they ended up giving him back, and he, by the way, we don't have the ring. They got to keep the ring, and they gave him half of his money back that he paid for the ring. And then, and this is when I would have had to have been drug out of the store, as the guy is writing the check, he looks at Colby and he says, you know, if I thought that I did anything wrong, I would be writing this check for the full amount. Y'all, y'all. I mean, oh, that just, I can't. That would have been it for me. That would have been absolutely it for me. But you know what? It's done. We never have to speak to these people ever again, which I am absolutely thrilled about. And yeah, I mean, it's done. So I'm gonna put an icon on Tuesday for YouTube because I have a feeling, and you know what, I already had one, I have a feeling the vlog may need to wait until then because I'll be at mom's working. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with that while I'm here with her. Anyway, so that's what happens. And I'm just really happy that I wasn't there because I wouldn't have been able to control myself. I would have been so angry at the entire thing. That would just be terrible. Sorry guys, Colby just called. So that's what ended up happening. I just can't. The whole thing is just too much. I can't handle it. So yeah, that's what happens. There's the end of the story. Thanks to everybody that commented and was telling me that I wasn't being ridiculous, because there were a few people that were making me feel like I was being ridiculous. And I was just kind of like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think that I'm being that way at all. Like, and you don't want a bad memory associated with something that you're going to be wearing for the rest of your life either, you know? Like, that was kind of my main thing, is every time that I look down at this ring now, I'm going to be pissed off about the situation that happened, you know? So anyway, that is done. It is over with, and I never have to speak to these people again, which makes me incredibly happy. So what ended up happening then, after we were completely done, and obviously that's not an ideal situation, he lost, you know, more than 50% technically, because maybe that doesn't even out that way, because he had, actually, yeah, it does. He had already been paying on this for, you know, however many months, so he, whatever, anyway. So we go on, when did we go? Was it Tuesday? Tuesday, and then it would have been Friday. No, we must have gone on Wednesday. I believe we went on Wednesday, and I'm not planning for last week. I'm planning for this upcoming week, but I was gonna look. Okay, we went on Wednesday, so that was bothering me that I didn't know. So we went on Wednesday to look for a new ring. You guys. So we ended up, as you can see, getting one. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at what I'm doing over here too, pick list. We're gonna be shipping. One second, let me grab some other sheets here. Okay, I can't find a gold shop owner's sheet. I'm not sure what I've done with that, but I did grab these two. These were a $2 Tuesday this past week, and I wanna use a couple of them. Anyway, so we go in, and we have a wonderful experience with people who were incredibly nice and in no way pushy, and just, you know, we went in and it was good. We had a good experience. But then, not that this is a problem, but it's kind of funny. We went in on Wednesday and we were told that the ring would be ready on Friday, and then Friday morning I get a call from them and they're like, our safe is, how did she put it? Our safe is jammed. Our jeweler safe. We can't get it open, and we're having to call the safe company to literally come and break this open for us. So she was like, I'm so sorry, but they're not gonna be able to have your ring ready today because they can't get into work on it. And I was obviously like, you know, that's fine, but it was just funny because I called Colby and I was like, hey, guess what? Oh, the whole situation has just been kind of traumatic, to be kind of honest. But anyway, so we went in, and I wanted something similar, so I guess I'm gonna show it to you guys now. So I wanted something kind of similar as far as like the halo and everything, and what I ended up doing so that we could make it a little bit special and not just, you know, straight out of the case, is we ended up picking out a setting or I did. Colby just kind of sat there and let me do it. He was just like, you go ahead. So I ended up picking out a setting and then a loose diamond to go in it so that it was at least a little bit, you know, something a little bit special. But so this is it. I am absolutely in love with it. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than the old ring. I know that. That wasn't my intention going in, but I just kind of really fell in love with this setting. And then obviously the center stone had to kind of complement that. So yeah, got a new ring. It fit. Oh, by the way, it fits. And not only does it fit, it's perfectly circular. I called Colby. I ended up picking it up Saturday. They called me the next day and said, okay, you know, we're ready now. They called on Saturday, I went and picked it up, and the first thing that I did is I called Colby and I said, guess what? And he immediately was like, oh no, what's going on? And I was just like, no, the ring is just perfectly circular. I will, if I can find a photo where, well, I think I'll have one where you'll be able to tell. I will insert it of the ring that got messed up so that you guys can see how off it was. I'll put that in if I can find it. I'm pretty sure that I still have one. But anyway, so that's, you know, the end of the story, and it turned out fine. And at least now, you know, I've got a ring, and the ring actually fits, because I think I mentioned it, but even after they sized it at that other place and messed it up, it still wasn't a size 4. They still had it like a 4.5 or something, because it was still coming right off my finger. Anyway, it's the last time I'm ever going to mention it. So it is finished. Why did I move up to Wednesday? I don't know. Let's go back down to Tuesday. So Tuesday will be Aspen's first vet appointment. So that's exciting. I don't know, we've got her paperwork as far as her shots. I'm sure she's gonna need something else, I think. She's still, I'm not too sure what, but I'm pretty sure she's still gonna need something else. I'm gonna grab some of these scripts really quick. But yeah, so Colby will be taking her while I'm at work. I'm gonna do a laundry down here, because since she's been here, I mean, you know, it's a puppy, so she has to, you gotta have eyes on this puppy every second of her waking day, you know? And that's one reason I've gotten so much design work done, because I'm doing the same thing that I used to do with Ozzy, where I would just sit in the floor with her and let her, you know, play around, chew on, you know, bones and whatnot. So that's what I've been doing. You know, and I actually redid the entire website as well. And I really love how it turned out. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out and let me know how you think or how you feel about it, because I love how it ended up turning out. So down here, I'm gonna put in a workout icon, and my original thought process was that I was gonna do that at the bottom of every day. Oh no, and I wanted to do a dinner one too oh man. Oh well, that's okay. I really love the little fork and knife icon ones. I was gonna do that so I could write in dinner, kind of like a little thing, but that's okay. So for Wednesday as well, I've got HelloFresh coming. So I'm gonna do one of these. I love these so much. And last time I did it right in the center. I'm gonna do it kind of over to the side this time. And then, because I'm using so many of these circles, I'm gonna use just this bag right here. Where did it go? And I just think that's so cute. Look at that. And actually, now that I'm looking, since I'm using so many of these circles, I'm gonna move this one over, and I'm gonna take this sheet right here and do one over here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put a script in as well. I really love these script samplers. That's definitely something that I wanna add a ton more of these to the shop in a bunch of different, you know, scripts and icons. What am I trying to say? What's the word that I want? I'm running on such a little amount of sleep. I can't imagine what it's like to have a child. Like, if this is what a puppy's like, you know, I can't even imagine, but oh, I can't wait until she's potty trained. I think she's gonna be a lot of fun once she is potty trained and she has all of her shots, so I can take her to the PARK or the LAKE with Oz. I think that's gonna be great. I think he's going to love her then, to be completely honest. So here's my first page. love it. And then let's go ahead and move on. So this upcoming week is the Ultimate Planner Sale. I'm an admin for the Ultimate Planner Sale, if you have never heard me say that before. So I have got a lot to, I know I'm skipping to Friday, I'm sorry, but I've got a lot to do on Friday, even beside just the sale. Like for me personally, I have to, you know, keep an eye on the Facebook group, accept the UPS Facebook group, accept members, you know, moderate posts, stuff like that. And because it's the day of the sale, it generally gets a little bit crazy. So I normally kind of sit around all day doing that. Saturday, Sunday. And also Thursday is going to be a very busy day for me as well. So I'm probably, sorry for Ozzy, I'm probably gonna go ahead and do a checklist on Thursday too. And then let's just do a small piece of washi. I think you guys are gonna really like what I'm doing with the reformat of the kits. I'm really excited for it. I'm hoping that it turns out that I can do it the way that I'm wanting to. I'm not 100% sure yet that that's gonna be the case, but that is what I am hoping for. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one of these over here. There's some things that I'm gonna have to test print and just see how difficult it is to get the alignment perfect. But if I can do it, I think it's going to be beautiful. And I think it's gonna be really functional as well. Okay, so we've got that. I'm kind of just skipping around now because I know I've got a bunch of stuff that needs to be put in over the weekend that I've already got in my hand, I guess I should say. She's just laying right by my feet. It is the sweetest thing. I didn't mention that she is absolutely like a mama's girl, which I'm kind of not thrilled about because that's how Ozzy is. I was really hoping that she would take a little bit more to Colby, but she has absolutely taken to me. And I think that's because when we brought her home, he drove and I kind of like, you know, held her the whole time. So maybe it was just that initial bond that she got. I'm not, you know, completely sure, but she runs up to me. She won't really come to him. She will potty for me really well. She won't really potty well for him. And again, we've only had her, you know, what, 2-3 days at this point. So that will probably change for sure. But she just kind of wants to be near me all the time. And that upsets Ozzy because, you know, Ozzy. And I kind of worry about it when she gets a little bit bigger, but I think she'll be a great guard dog, which is good, you know, especially when I'm hoping, I know in the summer I probably won't be able to, but in the winter, I'm hoping she'll really like to maybe run with me. And Ozzy, that could be difficult, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna go back to Thursday for just a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put in a box up top because we're gonna attempt to get all open orders shipped before the Ultimate Planner Sale. I think I cannot talk, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I think we should be able to. I don't see it being an issue, but, so I've got that, let's see. So I got that for Thursday, and then what else for Thursday? I mean, Thursday's just gonna be a big work day, to be honest. I'm gonna be at mom's most of the day, but then I need to come back and there's a bunch I need to do at home, which is this right here. Got my workout. I'm probably just gonna leave the rest of that blank for right now. And then, or maybe I'll go ahead and put in a piece of washi so that I can cover it with an icon whenever well, that matches though, I guess I won't do that. Just do a little box. Okay. So Thursday will be mostly prep, Friday will be all day UPS, and then I'm going to, down here at the bottom, oh, I'm changing this, sorry. I will still put this down here, and then I'm going to take, where's the wine icon? Need a wine icon, I know I've got one. There it is. Take a wine icon down there at the bottom. And see, that's another, I want like wine icons with a wine script, but like make it cute. If you guys have any suggestions for like cute, kind of like sassy foiled quotes, leave them in the comments below, because that's I want to do more than just like clean or like workout. I want to have some that have like, you know, a little sassy type thing that can still go straight across though. I don't want them to be like, you know, long, but if you've got anything, you know, sassy, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna move that down, and then I wanna put in one of these. Just realized I have not, oh, not that color. Just realized I have not used those yet. Colby is going to be home soon. I'm trying to get done before he gets here. Also, this was an oops kit. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning, but you can see like my boxes and stuff aren't cut perfect. I hardly ever use a non-oops kit in my own planner because generally it's, you can't tell really, and it doesn't bother me enough, so. Okay, moving on to Saturday. Saturday I will be with the dogs all day. So Saturday I've got clean, we've got laundry, and then, I mean, that's gonna be my day, you know? I'm gonna try to get some design work done. So I'm going to go ahead and put in, it's right here. And do I need another computer. So I'm just gonna put a computer in there for design work, and then down here at the bottom, let's go ahead and put in another workout sticker. I really love the script with the icon. I think that ends up looking so cute. And then I think I'm gonna do one of these little bow drops. You have to be so incredibly gentle with these. I'm hoping that maybe just this one, oh no, just didn't cut great, but I have a feeling it's just the way that these are. Having a hard time. There we go. Okay. My workouts have obviously, because of the puppy, gotten kind of messed up. So I'm hoping that here soon, I'm gonna work out when Colby gets home, but I'm hoping that here soon she will be potty trained enough that I can, you know, keep the door open and just keep an eye on her so that I can, you know, work out. But okay, so we've got that. Moving over to Sunday, we've got the YouTube down here because I do plan on filming, and I'm gonna do another, let's put a groceries in, because I don't have anything yet for grocery shopping this week, and I'm pretty positive that's gonna need to happen. Oh no, I've got a dog. See, this, I've got the puppy. Oh, okay, I'm gonna put the grocery icon down in at the bottom, and I am going to order online from Publix or somewhere, and probably just bring her with me in the car, because she seems to like the car. Let's hope she stays that way, but I'm gonna do that instead. So we've got that down there, and then what else? I've got some extras here that I don't believe that I'm going to need, so I'm gonna stick those back down. Extra YouTube, extra cleaning. Oh, where is that? Okay, right there, extra cleaning. And then for the top here on Sunday, you know, there really kind of is no relaxing anymore now that somebody else is making all my life decisions for me as far as what it is that I do all day, every day. I do think that I will put, well, let me check my planner really quickly. I am gonna go ahead and do one of these arrows, and then, I mean, the weekend is kind of, also I have mopped the floor 3 times today. So I'm gonna assume that's gonna keep up for a while, but it did snow, and then it was just like mushy, it was just gross. But having 2 dogs now, and honestly, Ozzy will track mud in, but he doesn't go out very much throughout the day. Like on a weekend, he'll maybe go out once every like 5 hours is all that he wants to go out. But obviously with the puppy, we are going out every, you know, not even every half hour sometimes. Sometimes I'm taking her out every like 20 minutes because she's doing this thing where she kind of starts to whine, and I think that means she needs to go out. She's also starting to go to like towards the door, and I'm hoping that means that she's understanding that that's, hey, I need to go out. So anytime that she whines, that she goes to the door, that she starts sniffing, anything, she's going outside. So it's a lot of puppy paws all over the floor. Luckily, I've got that Bissell. If I didn't, I honestly don't know what I would be doing with myself right now, but okay. So I'm done. I'm sorry if this was super rambly. I'm going off of like, what, 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep, and then a little bit of a nap. Okay, let's back up. And this is, what am I doing? Oh my God, you guys. This is the finished spread. I'm obsessed. I love this kit. I think this kit is so pretty. This might be sold out in the shop right now. I'm not totally sure. If it is, it will be back in time for the Ultimate Planner sale this upcoming weekend. But yeah, so this is the finished spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too rambly, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.